Good morning once again and welcome to Ebona, the 103.5 FM. Today, the second day of January 2025, and the time is 1 minute past the hour of 7, and it's time for newspaper headlines on Ebona, the 103.5 FM this Thursday morning. This morning, we are going to take you through the news making the headlines on Nigerian newspapers. But before we do that, let's go for a short break. When we come back, we'll continue on the stories making the headlines. Please stay with us.
And skill acquisition show. Are you an upcoming model, actor, rap, R&B, gospel, reggae, or high life musician? Are you trying to find your footing on social media? Do you want to earn money with talents and skills? Do not look any further. Sign up for Ebona, the 103.5 FM Media Talent Hunt and Skill Acquisition Show. Today, you will have the opportunity to learn and become an expert in video coverage, photography, film editing, music production, advertising and social media marketing, content creation, filmmaking, radio drama, magazine production, and many more. Register today at Ebona, the 103.5 FM Ogidi opposite Ogunike Boys inside European Residency Hotel Ogidi. For more information, call or WhatsApp 080 65 79 6599.
You're welcome back to newspaper headlines on Ebona, the 103.5 FM. This morning, we are going to take you through the news making the headlines on Nigerian newspapers: The Guardian, Leadership, Vanguard, Sun, Daily Post, Punch, The Nation. This day, and if time permits, we are also going to take a look at the Nigerian Tribune newspapers. Remember that you can become part of the conversation by sending your reactions via SMS or WhatsApp messages on 081 38 39 7740 or 081 3925 6742. You can equally reach us on 080 65 79 6599. I am Martin. Let's get started with the Guardian newspaper this morning. Oborori assures of Greater Delta in 2025 lost talent hunting initiative for citizens. ASU wants welfare of teachers on Tinubu's priority list. Yuletide, lawmaker seeks a revival of cultural heritage to promote unity. Group gives back to Ojuelegba community. Soludo's wife welcomes first baby of 2025 in Anambra. Human Rights Writers Association lost Fubara's budget presentation despite a protest. Enugu community drags AG Housing Corporation to court over ancestral land. ACCI president optimistic about business growth in 2025. US varsity honors MAAUN founder Wazo. US varsity honors MAAUN founder Wazo. Experts urge strengthening of healthcare systems to curb malaria. Olukoya urges Christians to pray more to wade through 2025. Nigeria at verge of great development, says Texan boss. Ex-lawmaker predicts economic prosperity, laments hardship. Let's jettison our differences to rebuild Nigeria, Remi Tinubu appeals. Tax bills, North Central Council backs Bauchi governor, urges Tinubu to address concerns. Group urges National Assembly to create Ijebu State. Oyebanji describes Ekiti Airport completion as a best New Year gift. Abiodun Yayi, hopeful of prosperous country in 2025. Adeleke pledges improved welfare for Osun residents. Ayedatiwa assures infrastructure development welfare in Ondo. Makinde vows better deal in Oyo. Implement policies with positive impact. Christian Association of Nigeria tells leaders. Nigerian Security Civil Defense Corps arrest 2 guards over Kwakre in Lagos. Police confirm killing of 2 officers, 5 others in Ihiala shooting incident. Experts advocate import substitution as key to economic growth. Anglican Primate seeks 2025 agenda for federal government, predicts slow, steady economic recovery. Conduct EIA before executing proposed Abia Airport, NSF tells federal government. Akwa Ibom Hospital to run as a standalone medical facility. Bafarawa advocates collective efforts against insecurity. Bishop urges Southeast governors to tackle killings, kidnapping. Delta community laments murder of leader, demands justice. ASU wants welfare of teachers on Tinubu's priority list. Tide, lawmaker seeks revival of cultural heritage to promote unity. Group gives back to Ojuelegba community. US, we've taken this. Thailand begins online visa application for Nigerians. Olukoya urges Christians to pray more to wade through 2025. Your leadership, key to Nigeria's prosperity, development. Tinubu tells governors. Tesla Cybertruck explodes at Trump Hotel in Las Vegas. Prophet Iginla releases 2025 prophecies on Tinubu, Akpabio, Wike, others. Saudi executes 338 people in 2024. Report. 528,500 died in Syrian war. Truck ramming kills 10 New Year's revelers in New Orleans, injures dozens. P2B worried. Federal government turning internally displaced persons camps into semi-permanent settlements. Benue Algong share seeks federal government's intervention for school infrastructure. Christian Association of Nigeria urges government to adopt impactful policies in 2025. Non-oil taxes account for 73% of total revenue collected in 11 months. Enugu police arrest 100 kidnapping suspects in 2024. Anthony Joshua presents autographed glove to Tinubu. KB Governor Idris preaches peace, harmony for 2025. Why young Nigerians are shunning lecturing? ASU. Some Nigerians still see things through ethnicity, region, religion. Tinubu. TAU founder commends schools strikes as best private varsity. 2025, let's jettison our differences, rebuild Nigeria. Remi Tinubu appeals. Lagos First Lady welcomes first babies, commends healthcare workers. Federal government to establish a credit guarantee company in 2025. Block molders seek stabilization of cement prices in 2025. Ex-Port Harcourt mayor defends Wike over alleged misappropriation of local government funds. My new goal is to contribute to improving Nigeria, South Africa, bilateral ties. Still on the stories making the headlines on the Guardian newspaper this morning. This day, Arise TV named Tinubu Man of the Year 2024. Inspector General of Police Ebotokun felicitates with Nigerians on New Year. First Lady celebrates first baby born on New Year's Day in Abuja. Benin Republic protests Niger's claim of backing terrorists, summons diplomat. Federal government to unveil national values charter in Q1, Tinubu. Migrants crossing channel to UK in 2024. jumped by 25%. That's the much we can take from the Guardian newspaper this morning. Still on the stories making the headlines on Nigerian newspapers this morning from the Guardian newspaper, we'll flip over to Leadership newspaper. Para First Lady welcomes 3 babies of the year. Governor Fubara appoints Asari Dokubo, 3 others as traditional rulers in Rivers. 2025 holds prospects for givers, Apostle Kure. 2025 CISALC, SILAC, TI, Nigeria urges federal government to address citizens' plight. Arawa think tank rejoiced with Governor Ubasani at 54. 5 tips for teaching kids critical thinking skills. MPC registers over 10 million children, offers free birth certificates. 2025, Governor Adeleke promises renewed soft infrastructure. Our administration is committed to unlocking Nigeria's economic potential. Remi Tinubu. Northern Group defends Governor Bala's opposition on tax reform bills. 2025 holds prospect for givers, Apostle Kure. Mba releases 7 inmates, pardons 1. The menace of counterfeit products. Federal government drives livestock reform as a Brazilian investor explore opportunities in Kebbi. Ndume, emirs decry poor roads in Northeast. Wike outlines FCT achievements, 2025 plans. Anthony Joshua eyes Tyson Fury clash in 2025. Governors renew commitment to good governance. We can't defeat terrorism without citizen support. Ribadu. Tariff hikes. Competition. Others may define ICT sector in 2025. Morgan State Varsity honors MAAUN founder Wazo with scholarship award. State governors hold power to drive Nigeria's economic growth. Tinubu. Wike vows to reallocate revoked lands after January 3rd deadline. Osun monarch rallies support for Tinubu administration. Kanu governor signs 719 billion naira 2025 budget into law. Kwara governor, speaker mourn NAVELJ chairman's mother's death. FCT police arrest 1,077 suspects in 2024. Fake video, Maidi, Shehu remanded in Kaduna prison. Kanu government rejects Tinubu's tax reform bills. English Premier League January transfer window opens for business. First Lady Remi Tinubu unveils Abuja's first baby of the year 2025. God will crush Rivers' enemies in 2025, says Governor Fubara. Ex-Estonian President Arnold Rutel dies at 96. A landmark year. RCCG overseer Adeboye reveals prophecies for 2025. Transfer. Liverpool rejects Real Madrid's approach toward Arnold. 10 dead, 30 injured as vehicle rams into New Year celebrants in US. Police nab twins. 1 other over murder of sex worker in Ogun. Marianne Moritala honored with the first Naomi Ruth Baba King Youth Legacy Award. Makinde pledges to boost spending power of Oyo people in 2025. We can't defeat terrorism without citizen support, NSA. We will boost Osun economy with Adire production, says Adeleke. Sanwo-Olu vows to ensure increased military recruitment for Lagos youths. Makinde pays a 13-month salary to Oyo workers. Participants of Home Garden Initiative in Lagos get 18.2 million naira. Court imposes 3 months community service on. Still on the stories making the headlines on the Leadership newspaper this morning. 2024, Yobe spent 7.95 billion naira on road construction. Kogi First Lady donates items, cash to pregnant nursing mothers. Police arrest 721, recover 18 IEDs in Borno. Otumba Payose felicitates Nigerians, assured of better deal for Ekiti citizens. DJ Kule's ex-husband risks prosecution over alleged sexual molestation of minor. And that's the much we can take from the leadership newspaper this morning. You are listening to newspaper headlines on Ebonadi103.5 FM. Remember that you can become part of the conversation by sending your reactions via SMS or WhatsApp messages on 081 or 081 You can equally send SMS or WhatsApp messages on 080 6599. Still on the stories making the headlines on Nigerian newspapers this morning, from the leadership newspaper, we'll flip over to the Vanguard newspaper. In 2025, God will crush Rivers' enemies, Fubara. Economy, hardship deals huge blows to physical, mental wellness. Economy, hardship deals huge blows to physical, mental wellness. Tinubu's New Year message divides Nigerians. In 2025, we've taken this. Tinubu squandered 2024. Sadly, he sets to waste 2025 too. Atiku asks Nigerians to increase vigilance in 2025. How judiciary can address its negative perception. Shitu, San. Reforms. APC says confident of beneficial outcomes. Obi condemns exclusion of North Central from regional commission budget. Tinubu's New Year speech is manifesto of hopelessness. PDP. NLC insists on withdrawal of tax reform bills. Hardship. Tinubu floats company to bring down food, drug prices. 2025. Marine Kingdom has injected strange women into the world. Mountain of Fire and Miracles Ministries, Ulukoya, warns men. 2025. Marine Kingdom has injected strange women into the world. Mountain of Fire and the Miracles Ministry, Ulukoya, warns men. Massive turnout at singles flood Lege Miami's matchmaking event. The Secret Scourge. How to use erotic stimulants threatens Nigerian health. Still on the stories making the headlines on the Vanguard newspaper this morning, Anthony Joshua visits Tinubu in Lagos. Twin brothers kill. December sex worker in Ogun. Fire Ghost Market, Hotel, Police Station in Lagos. Generation Better. What to know about new generation of humanity. For more on that story, please get yourself a copy of the Vanguard newspaper. And that's the much we can take from the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Still on the stories making the headlines on Nigerian newspapers this morning, from the Vanguard newspaper, we flip over to the Sun newspaper. Opposition persists against tax reform bills. Tinubu laws National Assembly support, reiterates commitment to take Nigeria to promised land. President's New Year address, signpost gloom. PDP. Ulukoya urges more prayers in 2025. Poor welfare conditions chasing young, vibrant Nigerians from lecturing, ASU tells Tinubu. Adeleke pledges renewed soft infrastructure. 2027, only united opposition can dislodge APC, Labour Party. Anambra 2025, why APC will win state. Southeast Vice Chairman. 2024 review: how major bills, citizens' engagements shaped Green Chamber. Marginalization incapable of holding Southeast down. Opala: lack of knowledge responsible for opposition to tax bills. Stanbic IBTC pension managers bankroll young talents with 50 million naira. Pencom boss unveils 6 months scorecard, eyes greater feats in 2025. FX crisis, declining imports, high port charges, store maritime growth in 2025. FX crisis, declining imports, high port charges, store maritime growth in 2025. 2024. Beg your pardon. Tinubu lost National Assembly support, which raised commitment to take Nigeria to promised land. Olukoya urges more prayers in 2025. Poor welfare conditions chasing young, vibrant Nigerians from lecturing, ASU tells Tinubu. And that's the much we can take from the Sun newspaper this morning. From the Sun newspaper, we'll flip over to the Punch newspaper. Benin Republic summons Niger diplomat over terrorism allegations. Draw closer to God, Olukoya urges Christians. Taraba to procure 10,000 metric tons grains to tackle hunger. Let's resist efforts to enslave Nigerians, Tinubu tells National Assembly leaders. Almajiri commission to mop up out of school children. Ivory Coast announces withdrawal of French troops. Kanu milks market hits 200 million naira daily sales. Kanu milk market hits 200 million naira daily sales. Bauchi governor mourns as 120-year-old stepmom dies. Tinubu's tax reform will destroy Nigeria's unity. Kanu governor. Cross River Plateau governors pardons 66 prison inmates. Population Commission registers 10 million children in 3 months. 2025, year of long battle with federal government, ASU declares. Ekiti, to become Nigeria's agro-allied export hub, Oyebanji. APC world chairman suspended in Edo. Akwa Ibom governor endorses champion breweries Ibom Air official beverage. Burger King penetrates South-South, opens 19th restaurant. Rivers Community Trust Fund distributes 50 million naira palliatives to residents. Commuters groan over relocation of Yenigua motor parks. Pope Francis advocates debt forgiveness for poor nations. Group wants ex-IG Okiru Ohaneze Ndigbo president. Delta Monarch Christian Association of Nigeria organized annual prayer day for Kingdoms of Progress. Niger Delta Development Commission holds a free medical test in Delta community, decries HIV, AIDS prevalence. UNICEF, Cross River, reaffirm commitment to breastfeeding. Peace, board stability, our greatest achievements in 2024. Niger Delta Development Commission Chairman. Tuji's gang abducts 10 Zamfara passengers, burns vehicle. Governor pledge economic growth infrastructure in 2025. And Nigeria Institution of Public Relations urges Edo government on prudent management of resources. Ododo's wife gives pregnant women, nursing mothers, palliatives. Tinubu harps on local government autonomy as governor pay New Year visit. NSA promises tough time for terrorist orders in 2025. I am still in charge in Rivers, says Fubara. Reps propose 41 justices for Supreme Court. That's the much we can take from the Punch newspaper this morning. Still on the stories making the headlines on Nigerian newspapers this morning from the Punch newspaper, we'll flip over to the Daily Post newspaper. Explosion rocks Trump's Las Vegas hotel on New Year's Day. bribery allegations, defections, other issues that shaped reps in 2024. 2025 census, Ohaneze demands inclusion of ethnicity, religion. Inflation, Labour pushes for minimum wage increase in 2025. Our expectations from Tinubu in 2025, Ondo residents, suspect in New Orleans truck ramming identified as Shasom Din Jaba. Delta, Governor did nothing wrong, Asaba of Asaba. We will take Nigeria to promised land, Tinubu. Kebbi State secures release of 12 indigenes detained in Benin Republic. Inflation dragged many people into poverty in 2024. Governor Makinde, 2025 budget, tax reform bills top agenda for legislative action. Senate leader Bamidele, no plan to take local governments from you. Tinubu assures governors. That's the much we can take from the Daily Post newspaper this morning. From the Daily Post newspaper, we'll flip over to the Nation newspaper. Poor welfare, chasing young Nigerians from lecturing, says ASU. Birth certificates, over 10 million children registered in 2024, says MPC chairman. Obi seeks inclusion of North Central Commission in 2025 budget. Insecurity, intelligence sharing, key to our successes, says Nigerian Security Civil Defense Corps boss. We will continue to sustain programs inherited from APC, says Osun Governor. Bajabiamila celebrates 2025 Surulere Baby of the Year. Abu Razak to partner traditional institutions for prosperity. Adeleke vows to boost Osun economy with Adire. Agency boss hails Tinubu on this Day Man of the Year award. You are listening to newspaper headlines on Ebona, the 103.5 FM. When I go for a short break, when we'll come back, we'll continue on the stories making the headlines on the Nation newspaper this morning. Please stay with us.
Ebona, the 103.5 FM Ogidi presents Media Talent Hunt and Skill Acquisition Show. Are you an upcoming model, actor, rap, R&B, gospel, reggae, or high life musician? Are you trying to find your footing on social media? Do you want to earn money with talents and skills? Do not look any further. Sign up for Ebona, the 103.5 FM Media Talent Hunt and Skill Acquisition Show. Today, you will have the opportunity to learn and become an expert in video coverage, photography, film editing, music production, advertising and social media marketing, content creation, filmmaking, radio drama, magazine production, and many more. Register today at Ebona, the 103.5 FM Ogidi, opposite Ogunite Boys, inside European Residency Hotel Ogidi. For more information, call or WhatsApp 080-65-79-6599. How best can we talk about the challenges we are having on our streets, our community, our society in general? Street report. If we do not address these challenges on Ebona FM, who will, as the happenings around us get as complicated as they can be? Our government, whatever. Street report is here to make sense of it all. Street report is causing social change across your streets. In your community. Street report is here with hardcore journalism to get to the root of our problem.
Why don't you join me, Martin Ifanishku, ACS number the force every Friday, 4:30 p.m. on Ebonadi 103.5 FM as strict reports on foods in your face. On your Martin Ebonadi 24/7, 24/7.
Abụ onye Anambra mụrụ ọda agenge m na ọ na-abụ mbata Anambra steeti na-achọ ebe ife na-eme ọ dịka enwe na-akọ m ya wee kpọọ ezigbote enyi m nwoke wee jụbịa kedu ebe ife na-eme na Anambra steeti ọ wee sị m kọ na m anụghị maka Residency Hotel dị Ofin Ogidi wee sị enyi m nwoke ọ gịnị na-eme na Residency Hotel dị Ofin Ogidi ọsị m chere sị m na ebe ọ na-achọ ịpịa m na-abụ ole sị m na enwere Executive Rooms and Suites n'Ogidi na Residency sị m ka m ejego na dia restaurant ka akpatigodo m na chef Fadebelodel aka adọrọkwa mma n'ibe a na-esi esi ka ọkwa nlisie mkpọ wee sịzia m na m bịaja na dia outdoor arena ebe a na-eme ma wedding, traditional marriage, dedication, naming ceremony, shows and displays. Some Nabanwe swimming pool, or one work of weather she didn't know when Milozap and then with them. Where I see never got even men. I man on a residency hotel, Yofino. Come on, or let all out. As you want on Monday night, residency hotel, Yofino, the well secured in a serene environment. On the kilometer 13, Old Enugu Onitsha Expressway. So look more, Macano Major there, and my phone number on your Mungi book here, 081 40 933 512. And I'm up just now. Come book.
Napapoa production. Police vigilante. Not my business. When I will tell you, HJ radio drama, Erico. HJ radio drama, Erico, Ghana Dialogue, every Monday, 8 o'clock p.m. with a repeat broadcast on Saturday, 3 o'clock p.m. Now, Ebonadi 103.5 FM. If you know I finish your business,
Amara mi le wa di amo. Ko ko na ka de na na ko na ni ko na e. Ke ka ku ke wala ala ma mu na ya mo le.
Ekokona ka call binga call. You're welcome back to Newspaper Headlines on Ebonadi 103.5 FM. Remember that you can become part of the conversation by sending your reactions via SMS or WhatsApp messages on 081 38 39 7740 or 081 39 25 6742 or 080 65 79 6599. We are on to the Nation newspaper. Agency boss hails Tinubu on this day Man of the Year award. Dawn seeks a training to tackle under 5 mortality. Ababio, Abbas pledge support for Mr. President. Now Fund, Nigerian Education Loan Fund has paid 24 billion naira as loan upkeep for 335,000 students. Nigerian Education Loan Fund has paid 24 billion naira as loan upkeep for 335,000 students. With my red bureau, I will deal with my political opponents, says Fubara. Pope Francis advocates debt forgiveness for poor countries. Expect dividends of reforms. Akpabio, First Lady, urges Nigerians. Expect dividends of reforms. Akpabio, First Lady, urge Nigerians. First Lady, governors' wives welcome babies. NYCN to use. Embrace patriotism. Join governance. And still on the stories making the headlines on the Nation newspaper this morning, Mba frees 7 inmates. Pardon 1. Governors pledge commitment to Tinubu's leadership for national progress. Fake video. Court remands Mahadi Shehu in Kaduna prison. Federal government commences implementation of 2024 withholding tax reforms. Federal government, we've taken this. Joshua, a worthy ambassador of Nigeria, Tinubu. Nigerians to reap benefits of Tinubu's policies soon. Chetima. Plateau governor's wife gives gifts to New Year babies. Christian Association of Nigeria to politicians. Lead with transparency, compassion. Governor Oti vows to give attention to agriculture, tech, security, others in 2025. Kaduna governor urges unity, optimism in 2025 New Year message. Insecurity forces closure of schools in Benue local government area, says Algon chairman. Sanwo-Olu outlines vision for Lagos in 2025. Implement business-friendly policies to grow economy in 2025. Christian Association of Nigeria urges government. That's the much we can take from the Nation newspaper this morning. Still on the stories making the headlines on Nigerian newspapers this morning, from the Nation newspaper, we'll flip over to This Day newspaper. Oborowori, Greater Delta will emerge in 2025. Ezokenwa, dream of APGA's founding fathers, realizable under my watch, transforming challenges into sustainable success. Tech Connect 4.0, championing innovation, inclusion, and collaboration for Africa's financial future. Tertiary Education Trust Fund Bubble Project, empower widows in Oshobo with food items, cash gifts. How the Uma Opai Eye Center has served as a beacon of hope in rural Nigeria. LeBron James debuts NBA at 18, still playing at 40. How Lagos government redefined the security management in Africa through the LSSTF. Educating a girl child. Tishani's allegations between facts and fiction. Okpara Nedu, software, hardware training will boost development. Report, real-time payments to boost Africa's leading economies, unlock over $15 billion in GDP growth by 2028. MTN, Airtel lead in number porting as other operators record low porting figures. Rights issue. Nigeria Railways list 20.7 to 1 billion ordinary shares on NGX. Season greetings as a connecting tool. Winners emerge in coronation, insurance, insure and win promo. Alebiosu, in line with our vision, First Bank is well positioned to break new grounds in 2025 and beyond. Quest for state police and need to revisit Ekweremadu's proposal. Fubara's governance with a human heart. How realistic is Ondo's 698 billion naira 2025 budget of recovery? The escalating tensions between Nigeria, Niger Republic, and that's the much we can take from this day newspaper this morning. From this day newspaper, we'll flip over to Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Tinubu's New Year message: no hope in sight for Nigerians, PDP. Never seen anything like this. Elon Musk reacts to Cybertruck explosion. Niger Niger Reps member announces 10 million naira donation for school renovation. 2025. Monitor actions, decisions of political leaders. Atiku tax Nigerians. Terrorism. Federal government submits documents for Simon Ekpa's extradition from Finland. 2025. We are going to reduce inflation rate from 34.6% to 15%. Tinubu. Local government autonomy. I have no disagreement with governors. Tinubu. One dead, others injured after Cybertruck explodes outside Trump's Las Vegas hotel. US. Driver intentionally rams into crowd, kills 10 in New Orleans. Elon Musk changes his name to Keku's Maximus on X. Ivory Coast announces withdrawal of French troops. High life musician set to marry 3 wives same day in Delta. How doctors recommended that I remove my womb after 3 miscarriages. Dayo Amusa. Anthony Joshua visits Tinubu in Lagos, presents him with autographed glove. That's the much we can take from the Nigerian Tribune newspaper this morning. And that will also mark the conclusion of all that we have for you on this particular edition of Newspaper Headlines on Ebona, the 103.5 FM. Remember that you can become part of the conversation by sending your reactions via SMS or WhatsApp messages on 08065796599 or 08138397740 or 08139256742. We now flip over to our WhatsApp portal for reactions. On our WhatsApp portal this morning, we have this message is coming from Comrade Manley Oduogo from Odumuobosi, and he says, my fellow Nigerians, I must confess that occasionally I seem despairing of the ugly economic situation in our country Nigeria, but no, as an optimist who is not given to looking backwards. I have a great hope in the future of this country. The problem is not in 2024 as a year, or will it be on 2025? The quality of the individual or the individuals who manage our affairs is the real wahala. Let me hope that my fellow Nigerians would be able to effect a peaceful democratic change come next presidential election. May God see us through. Comrade Manly Oduagu from Odumobosi, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Still on our WhatsApp portal, we have this message is coming from Valentine and then from Mpo, and he says, Arise TV gave Mr. Tinubu Man of the Year. May I know if it's a merit award or demanding award? Is it Man of the Year on traveling, or Man of the Year on bad economy, or Man of the Year as a president who always blame his citizens and looking for ways to more hardship in the nation? Anyway, whenever we Nigerians welcome, love it, it will help us to fight corruption. Then we will know the truth, and the truth shall set us free. Valentine and then from well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Still on our WhatsApp portal, we have this message is coming from Waloto Patrick from Monteje, and he says, "May I use this opportunity to ask this day newspaper and Arise TV the yardstick they use in measuring performance? This because I am surprised to hear that the aforementioned media organization named Tinubu Man of the Year. In fact, that singular act of those media organizations has confirmed the widely spread rumor that almost all the awards from those media organizations are for sale. If not, how can a sane person or media outfit such as those mentioned above, say that Tinubu is the Man of the Year? For me, this is the greatest joke of the year. In fact, it is satirical. Similarly, the Nigerian's First Lady, Remi Tinubu, should first of all advise her husband aright as regards the economic hardship in the country before calling on Nigerians to jettison their differences to rebuild Nigeria. Maloto Patrick from Monteja. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And now we flip over to our SMS portal. We have this message. It is coming from Ogochuku Ifechuku from Ogidi, and she says, May God direct our president to lead Nigerians to our promised land as he promised, and let our brothers listen to the prophecy of Pastor Olukoya and be careful." Okay, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Ogochuku Ifechuku from Ogidi. Still on our SMS portal this morning, we have this message is coming from Honorable Onyedeka Osakwe, and he says, "All these kidnappers and bandits that are nabbed on daily basis, is it only in the newspaper headline? As I have not seen any of them jailed. Who is fooling who? You will only hear amnesty. Okay, you will only hear amnesty or pardon. We are watching the James Bond video in this nation." Honorable Osakwe continued and says, "Whoever that is naming our president Tinubu Man of the Year is only but seeking for a juicy contract and notice, as the regime has unleashed mayhem to the citizenry. The murdered sex worker should be a signal to others that only hears the sound of money." Okay, and he continues and says, "The Akpabio and Chetima prophecy is like a dream of malaria infected patient." Okay, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Honorable Onyedika Osakwe. Well, this is the spot where we'll call it a day on this particular edition of Newspaper Headlines on Ebonade 103.5 FM. Remember, it comes your way weekdays in the morning once it's 7 o'clock on Ebonade 103.5 FM. Don't touch this dial. Once it's 8:20 this morning, we'll be back with Birthday Splash. Till we meet again, I am Martin. Have a blissful morning.
Ebonadi 103.5 FM Ogidi presents Media Talent Hunt and Skill Acquisition Show. Are you an upcoming model, actor, rap, R&B, gospel, reggae, or high life musician? Are you trying to find your footing on social media? Do you want to earn money with talents and skills? Do not look any further. Sign up for Ebonadi 103.5 FM Media Talent Hunt and Skill Acquisition Show. Today, you will have the opportunity to learn and become an expert in video coverage, photography, film editing, music production, advertising and social media marketing, content creation, filmmaking, radio drama, magazine production, and many more. Register today at Ebonade 103.5 FM Ogidi, opposite Obunike Boys, inside European Residency Hotel Ogidi. For more information, call or WhatsApp 080 6579 6599.
How best can we talk about the challenges we are having on our streets, our community, our society in general? Street report. If we do not address these challenges on Ebonadi FM, who will? As the happenings around us get as complicated as they can be.
Government.
Street report is here to make sense of it all. Street report is causing social change across your streets. With your community. Street report is here with hardcore journalism to get to the roots of our problem. Why don't you join me, Martin Ifanju, as Anambra the Force, every Friday, 4:30 p.m. on Ebonadi 103.5 FM as Street Reports unfolds in your face. On your Martin Ebonadi 24/7, 24/7.
Ebonadi 103.5 FM. Nabapoa production. Police vigilante. Not my business. When I will tell you, HJ radio drama, here we go. HJ radio drama, here we go. Ghana Dialogue every Monday, 8 o'clock p.m. with a repeat broadcast on Saturday, 3 o'clock p.m. Now, Ebonadi 103.5 FM. If you move and finish your business,
Amara mi rewa di amo, gogo tuna kade na ko na ni ko na ye. Nke ka ku ke wona ala ma musu na ye ma ule si.
Ekokwana ka kontinga kowe. Abụ onye Anambra mụrụ ọda agenge m na ọ na-abụ mbata Anambra steeti na-achọ ebe ife na-eme ọ dịka enwe ife na-akọ m ya wee kpọọ ezigbote enyi m nwoke wee jụbịa kedu ebe ife na-eme na Anambra steeti ọ wee sị m ka ọ na manụbe maka Residency Hotel dị Ofin Ogidi m wee sị enyi m nwoke ọ gịnị na-eme na Residency Hotel dị Ofin Ogidi ọ sị m chelụ sị m na ebe ọ na-achọ ịpịa m na-abụ ole sị m na enwe executive rooms and suites n'Ogidi na Residency sị m ka m ejego na dia restaurant ka akatigodo m na chef Fadebelodel aka adọrọkwa ya mmanụ ebe a na-esi esi na ọkwa nri sie mkpọ wee sịzịa m na m bịaja na dia outdoor arena ebe a na-eme ma wedding traditional marriage dedication naming ceremony shows and displays sị m na banwe swimming pool na ọkwa nwefụ ka weda si dị ntụkwunye onwe m n'ime mmiri lozi afọ na enwe fene wee taa aka si na ebe a dịkọta ihe m na-eme aga m anọ na Residency Hotels dị Ofin Ogidi ka nwa aṅụrị tọla atọ ezi enyi m gwara m nwanne na Residency Hotel dị Ofin Ogidi dị well secured in a serene environment ọ dị na kilomita 13 Old Enugu Onitsha Expressway solukwa m maka ana m eje de enwe fon nọmba onye m ga-eji buku ya na 08140933512 ana m akpọfa just now ka m bukuo.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Tighten your seatbelt as we take you on this smooth ride.
let's go! It's the morning drive on 103.5 FM, keeping your morning engaging as we take you through the smoothest ride on radio.
From 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Getting your morning inspired, be informed. Let's interact only on the morning drive. Make it a date with
Martin, aka Metal, on Airborne 103.5 FM.
from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
On the morning drive.
103.5 FM.
Guys, thank you. Like, subscribe, and share. Right, hit the subscribe button right here. Remember to activate the notification button as well, so you get to know what we are doing at the time. And then like this video, share it with your friends as well. Okay, thank you. You rock. Dialogue.